Hello, Pewter people. Scott Reynolds here with another Pewter Pulse. Could Baker Mayfield actually become the best Bucs quarterback of all time? And what would he need to do to make that happen? Well, that's the subject of today's Pewter Pulse video, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But first, a reminder, hit the thumbs up button on this video, and please do that right now. Hit the button. When you do that, it really changes everything with our YouTube algorithm and gets our videos out in front of more awesome Bucs fans like you. Now, you can leave a comment too. I love reading your comments, and doing both of those things helps even more. But I know most of you watch this video and don't hit the thumbs up button, so I'm asking you to please do that. It helps. Also, too, go over to our YouTube channel, Pewter Report TV, hit the subscribe button. It's free. And when you do that, it helps us get closer to 20,000 subscribers. So thank you very much. Okay, now on to today's Pewter Pulse video. All you Baker Mayfield fans in the bakery, this one is for you. Right now, Baker Mayfield is on the second tier of quarterbacks in Tampa Bay, right? I mean, he's behind Tom Brady, who rewrote the Bucs record book while leading the team to its second ever Super Bowl championship in 2020. Now, while Brady only played 3 seasons in Tampa Bay, he set the franchise record for the most passing yards in a season with 5,316 yards in 2021. And he also set the single season mark for most passing touchdowns that year with 43. Brady also helped the Bucs win 13 games in 2021, which was the most in a single season in Tampa Bay. And he was also the Super Bowl 55 MVP. Don't forget about that. He became the first Tampa Bay offensive player and quarterback to be given that honor. All of that, plus his GOAT status, makes Brady the best quarterback in franchise history for now. Now, some would say that because Brad Johnson won the first Super Bowl in 2002, that he should be recognized as the second best quarterback behind Brady and ahead of Mayfield. That's understandable, as Johnson played 4 years in Tampa Bay, while Mayfield is only entering his third season in red and pewter. And Johnson currently ranks 7th all-time on the Bucs passing list with 10,940 yards, while Mayfield ranks 9th with 8,544 yards. But another 4,000-yard season in Mayfield will have 12,544 passing yards and move ahead of Johnson into 7th place. Now, if Mayfield passes for another 4,500 yards, as he did last year, well, then he'll have over 13,000 yards passing and move past Doug Williams and Trent Dilfer into 5th place overall. Another season of 4,000 yards or more in 2026, well, that's going to move Mayfield past Josh Freeman, past Tom Brady, and Vinny Testaverde for second on the list behind only Jameis Winston, who threw for 19,737 yards in his Bucs career. It's reasonable to think that if the 30-year-old Mayfield plays in Tampa Bay for 5 more years, starting with the upcoming 2025 campaign, he'll easily surpass Winston and top 20,000 yards as the team's all-time leading passer. Mayfield's career-high 41 touchdowns last year were too short of tying Tom Brady's all-time single-season mark of 43. That's not out of the question that Mayfield could tie that or beat that mark this year in his second season in the Bucs offensive system that was imported from LA by Liam Cohen and is going to be operated by Josh Grizzard this year. And Mayfield even has more weapons to work with this year in rookie wide receivers Emeka Egbuka and Tez Johnson. In fact, Mayfield has thrown 69 touchdowns in just 2 years in Tampa Bay. That's already the 7th most in team history. Now, with just 12 more touchdown tosses in this upcoming season, and he'll throw for more than that. But once he gets to 12, Baker Mayfield will pass Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Vinny Testaverde, and Josh Freeman, and will only trail Tom Brady's 108 touchdowns and Jameis Winston's 121 touchdowns in Tampa Bay. Brady averaged 36 touchdowns per season in his 3 years in Tampa Bay. That's a franchise record. But Mayfield is hot on his trail in averaging 34.5 touchdowns per season and could be on an even better pace with another big season, finding the end zone. So, what specifically does Baker Mayfield need to do to unseat Tom Brady as the best all time quarterback in Tampa Bay? Well, first, it's win a Super Bowl, right? He's got to win a Super Bowl. That would elevate him above Brad Johnson, especially statistically speaking. Then it's chasing Brady's passing yards and touchdowns in red and pewter. As long as Mayfield stays healthy and productive, he should catch Brady statistically in about 2 years. Of course, again, he'll need to deliver a Super Bowl championship like Brady did to ultimately be considered the best Bucs quarterback ever. Keep in mind, Mayfield already has the distinction of becoming the first two-time Pro Bowl quarterback in Tampa Bay history. Not even Tom Brady was able to do that. Tom Brady averaged 4,881 passing yards per season in his 3-year Bucs career. That included that franchise record 5,316 passing yards in 2021 as Tampa Bay won the franchise best 13 games that season. But head coach Todd Bowles and offensive coordinator Josh Grizzard don't necessarily want to see Mayfield absolutely break that record or even pass for 5,000 yards in a season. Why? Well, I mean, it's possible because Baker Mayfield has an absolute arsenal to work with, especially at wide receiver. But the Bucs have a ground game, a really good one too. And they'd love to see Bucky Irving and Rashad White and Sean Tucker carry a lot of the workload too, so it doesn't all fall on the right arm of Baker Mayfield, as it often did on the right arm of Tom Brady when he was here. You see, Tampa Bay has something that Brady didn't have for much of his Bucs career, a real bona fide running game. The Bucs would love to see Bucky Irving repeat as a 1,000-yard rusher this year, because aside from the fact that Tampa Bay had great play from its defense in the 2002 and the 2020 Super Bowl run, and very good play at the quarterback position with Brad Johnson and Tom Brady, well, the Bucs also found their running game at the right time when it mattered most. Think of Mike Allstott and Michael Pittman in the Super Bowl back in 2002, and the 1-2 punch of Lombardi Lenny, Leonard Fournette, and Rojo, Ronald Jones, in Super Bowl 55 in 2020. Well, see, this year's Tampa Bay backfield has a chance to even be more potent on the ground than either of the offenses back in 2002 or 2020. So the Bucs could have their best ever rushing attack this year, along with another explosive passing game with Mayfield at the helm. This should be a fun season, and it should also be a big step in Mayfield possibly becoming the best Bucs quarterback of all time. Well, you're helping us get on the way to becoming the best YouTube channel when it comes to Bucs coverage. Maybe we're already there. I don't know. I think once we get to 20,000, I'll feel even better about saying that. Or maybe 25,000, maybe 30,000. Let's just keep going, folks. Head over to Pewter Report TV, our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, and you can find all of my Pewter Pulse episodes, as well as our Pewter Report podcast, Adam Slavan's Top 10 Takeaways, and other great Bucs video content. Be sure to follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram at Pewter Report, and visit pewterreport.com all summer long as we get you ready for not only the 50th season of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and hopefully which should be a super season, but also Bucs training camp, which is just around the corner. And I'll be back soon with a new Pewter Pulse.